We'll walk through an entire incident response plan, identification and scoping of the issue, then analysis and mitigation of the incident, and some of the steps that come in containing the issue to minimal service recovery, eradicating the changes that we've made while we were containing the problem, and then recovery of the system to normal service operation. When we're on call, a simplified incident response plan looks a little like this. We identify that a problem has occurred, usually through an alert or a human escalation, and we start scoping the problem. How big is it? How much impact does it have? How severe is it on our customers? We analyze what we see, whether it's through dashboards, log entries, events, or other telemetry. That goes back into scoping, and we scope and we analyze until we decide which actions we're going to take to mitigate the issue and restore the system to normal operation. Now, this isn't the entire incident response process, but this is a very quick way to look at being on call and the reactions that you'll do while you're on call. Identification and scoping happens within the first few minutes of an incident. First, we want to acknowledge the incident is happening. This is called positive confirmation. I am the incident controller. It lets your team know that someone is responding to the incident, and it stops anyone from wondering whether it's being handled or not. It's the beginning of the incident response process. Next, we'll do an assessment, a preliminary triage of the issue. We're going to look for the incident triggers, whether that's an alert, whether that was an escalation from a team member, and we'll do a preliminary early assessment of the state of the system. We're not looking for a full analysis. This should be under 5 minutes. The goal is to assess how much of the incident response organization we need. Do we need to page the whole team in, or is this something that's a normal runbook issue that can be handled by 1 or 2 people? Then we begin escalating. If you are the subject matter expert, then we probably need to page in a backup incident controller. If you're not, let's find the expert, whether it's a domain expert on the component or on the type of system, or whether it's a member of the team for this specific service. Let's bring them in to help respond right now. We'll start communicating with internal team members. We want to let the team know that something has gone wrong, there's a problem, and we're remediating it. This is the time to tell stakeholders, maybe in your support teams, customer success team. You might even tell sales and marketing so that they can reach out to customers in advance. At this point, we're going to do a full prioritization. We'll look at the impact and the severity, and then your organization's response targets. We'll try and build out of a priority matrix what our response target is for this incident. And I've got some guidelines for you later that we can go through. The last is we're going to start communicating with our customers, with external stakeholders. This could be vendors or partners. This could be white label brands that you work with. It depends who your external stakeholders are, but this is when we begin posting to status pages or get prepared to do customer messaging. Analysis and mitigation is where we spend most of our time during incident response. We want to contain the damage or stop it from increasing. This means we limit the problem scope. We might turn off features or scale out systems, whatever we need to do to reduce this problem scope while we're resolving. Then we'll start rolling back some of the changes that we made, cleaning up and eradicating the extra resources that we used while we stopped the problem. And finally, we'll recover and restore the system to normal service operation. This is the state of the system where you have it on any given morning, you come in and it's as you expect. We want to remove the surprises. We don't want to leave any trailing temporary changes. We don't want to leave schedules that have been adapted. We want to make sure that we publish anything that has changed during that incident response. After we're done this, we'll communicate with our customers, both to our internal and our external stakeholders. This is when we'd update status pages, let the team know as a whole that the incident has been resolved. This also gives their chance for others to say, wait a sec, it's not actually resolved. I'm seeing this other behavior and things that might have been missed during the incident response relating to other issues in the system. We'll have a retrospective where we can learn from what we did. We'll review the actions, knowledge, and decisions that we took at the time and what we expected during that. And then we'll see how we can get better outcomes next time. Other improvements we can make to observability, to our control plane, to how we made our decisions. Maybe we change the impact or the severity scores. Let's do it based on the learnings we have from the time we take. And finally, we'll issue an incident report. This lets us learn as an organization beyond just your own team. Lets the team beside you also learn from it, see the choices you made, how you made them, and what they can do next time. It allows us to learn without going through the same problems and without impacting our customers every time a new team learns the same lesson.
Are you on call for your product? But when you're paged for an incident, you don't know what to do next? Do you want to level up your team's incident response practice? There's a free incident response checklist and preview lesson linked in the description below. I'm Chris, and I'm here to help.